Hello and welcome to another vlog. We are here going to showcase some purchases today. I'm going to give you a warning on what happens when you buy a game that's got a cover reprinted without really realising you bought a game that's got cover reprinted. I have, and I didn't realise it, but for me it's not a deal breaker, but it could be for you. It's dependent on where the labels is located on the box or the case or whatever, but we will get to that. But first of all, my choice of drink is this one, Fanta Zero raspberry flavour. So yeah, can you see that? Of course. So this is my choice of fluid today. I'm going to pop that there for a minute. So I'm going to open it. I'm going to taste it on screen. So it's going to hiss. Off. There we go. There's the hiss. It's red in colour. Obviously it's raspberry, so it's red. So we're going to taste it. Oh, I like that. It's a zero sugar raspberry flavour Fanta. These were on offer in the store I went to, so they were buy two for £4 if you had a loyalty card. So there's that. The next thingy, I'm gonna do the reprinted cover. Why? So this is the PS5 version of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Yes, it is 18 plus, and yes, it does require online. So it says it there, internet required. Not very clear, but it might be. I'm just looking out through the mirror so I know I've got myself in capture and using the rear cameras as you do, which is probably giving you a better quality in image. So reprinted covers. If you notice in the top corner is the label. This covers the printed cover reprinted label, so it's basically trying to fool people when they purchase it. But the problem is people will notice that there's a problem here. Right in the top corner you can see something that doesn't really belong, so that would tell you it's a printed recover, if anything. So yes, some to get warned about on shops or game shops that have labels in the top corner, because it's going to hide the information that you need. So I will show you by removing. Oh yeah, I got this from Cash Converted. I got it for £9.99. So there you go, and it reveals the dreaded cover reprinted. But like I said, it's not gonna be it's not a deal breaker for me, other than the fact it's covered the logo, which should be underneath this, but it's not really a deal breaker for me. So Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, unfortunately it's a printed recover. If you didn't see that, all you have to do is open it and it's all clear. So that will tell you everything you would need to know. So it's a PS5 version. Yep, PS5 version. So, yep. I will test it, see if the game works. It should work, because it's just the cover that's been reprinted. And the reason why this has happened is either it came to not the actual store, because it was possibly CEX that done the cover. It was, even though I got it from Cash Converters, but it is being sold originally from CEX, I would imagine. Well, or from it was a whatever. So it was the game. Nothing wrong with that, I don't think. No, just a little bit of fingerprints. Not a problem. This is number 45. If you want to know that, that's fine. But be on the lookout. So on shops that cover the top left-hand corner of the game case, it might hide something that a game collector despises. But like I said, the reason this happens is either the game came without a case to CEX, or the cover of the game was stolen from the cover on the shop floor, which is probably highly likely that would have happened. Is charging the same price for the game, despite whether it's a cover reprint or not, that is a debate that everybody seems to argue against. It should be cheaper, some people will say, but is the game playable? Are you inserting the actual cover into your console? No. So the game is playable. So for a gamer that's just solely to play games, that is not really that much of a deal breaker. This is only a deal breaker if you are collecting the games and want. But to be fair, like with all the broken cases I showed you last time I did a game reboot thingy, you can't see it. It's only for you. So yeah, be that as it may, be that as you think. But as the game I bought, it's a PS5 version, so last month I didn't buy any games, so none of the games. I did a original or a other review on other things, so I'm trying to keep the vlogs going. So there, that's that one. The next two games, I've downloaded the first game on there because it's on the PS Plus Premium. Yeah, I bought PS Plus Premium for another year so we can continue playing the games. What I want to do is do whatever's available on PS Plus Essentials, Extra, Premium. I might do a video on showcasing some of the games. So this next game, well, the first game is a definitive edition, which if you bought it brand new, you would have got it free with this one. This is Dishonored 2, and the one is definitive edition that you would have got if you bought it brand new. It's not available on this one. It's the definitive edition of the first one. So you got that one, Dishonored 2. This was £3, this one. The next one is Dishonored Death of the Outsider. So there's another Dishonored. As you can see, there's not a manual as such, but there's something in there, so that's fine. Whatever. So these games are quite good. I think you can play them stealthily, so you don't kill anybody, or you can play it heavy, loud, and kill everybody in your sight. So however you like to play it, you can do it one or two ways. The fourth game is a PS5 game, and I'm glad this isn't a cover reprint, but unfortunately it's a, hang on, is that the actual, okay. Oh, that's supposed to be like that. Okay. Get that back in somehow, or not somehow. This game cost me £12 from CEX. I bought 3 games from CEX, 2 games from Cash Generator. This is Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin. There we go. It's PS5. I enjoyed it when it was on PS Plus, but I don't think it's any longer on there. So yes, chaos awaits. Restore light to a kingdom conquered by darkness and discover your true origins. Customizable job classes and abilities. Intense action combat and online co-op. So it's an online co-op from Final Fantasy. So yes, this I think is going to be worth possibly doing a let's play, maybe, I don't know, but it's a Final Fantasy game and it's for my PS5, which is right behind this chair. So there you go. And the fifth and final game, which I don't think, it says it's got 2 games on here, but I don't think the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered has come with this. Because, yeah, this one is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare for the PS4. This is a legacy edition, but it doesn't matter if it's pre-owned. It doesn't matter, because you're only going to get the standard edition, or you should only expect the standard edition. So we got the age rating, as it says there, done by Activision. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. Could be worth. I need Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, I believe. I know I could have got it from CEX, but they're still quite a price. So I'm still collecting these Call of Duty games. I do like my FPS or first person shooters. So yeah. The other 3 titles is, if I move this so you can see the screen, is Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition. This is the Atari version, not the Frontier version, or Frontier Foundry version. The Frontier Foundry version is epic, but this is the PS5 version. This is also available on the Xbox Series and possibly the Switch. Possibly. The next game is Split Fiction. So this is a co-op game. So you need two players to play. Yeah, to be fair, you can play 2 players couch, or you can play it via online. But you need PS Plus if you do play it online, and the person on the other end needs PlayStation Plus. So that's 2 PlayStation Plus is needed. So you would need to pay for PlayStation Plus. So it's best to do it in your own home with somebody. I play this with my daughter. So yeah. With Sims 4, I purchased an expansion pack. It's 2-in-1. It's Cats and Dogs and My First Pets. So, yeah. As you know, Sims 4 is a free-to-play game now. So, you can download that through your PlayStation, your PC, or your Xbox, or possibly your Nintendo, your Switch, which possibly may become available on the Switch too. But it's back compatible, so you can actually get it from your Switch 2, on your Switch 2. This is the PS4 version, it's on my PS5, and the Xbox Series can play the Xbox One version, so yeah. So that's that. Anything else? I don't think there is. So what we're going to do, I'm going to place this sheet of paper back in its rightful location. So first of all, I'm going to see if this actually works. In it goes. It's reading the disc. All I need to know is if it will kick in. Ooh. Yes, it works. I'm not going to install any of it yet. This is an online only game. So as long as that works, I'm happy with that. Considering it's a cover reprinted bit of paper. So just go careful if you are a game collector. Go careful with places like Cash Converters or other places that cover the warnings. Okay, you need to be sure. If you can open the case, which you should be able to, it is pretty much, you can actually take that out to see. You don't need to take the thingy out. But as I said, it's not as long as the game works, it's not a deal breaker for me. So now let's move over to the games. As you can see, I'm going to put these where they belong. So Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. So we're going to excuse me. There we go. Pop that there. Infinite Warfare should go there. Strangers of Paradise. So yeah, it starts with an S. We'll go there. Oh dear, I've filled this up. So we're going to separate the PS5 games. So we're going to pop these there. Well, as you can see, there. I'll pop that there so that I need to put another shelf on to actually really locate PS5 titles, because now we have to separate them. As you can see, I was putting them all together, but now separating them, I've been given more space for PS4 titles when I've got it, and PS5 titles has been given a boost. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 PS5 titles to all that PS4 titles. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43 PS4 titles. So, yeah. We are growing our PlayStation catalogue again. So now we are coming back over. Sorry about the seasickness or whatever. And we are going to end the video or the vlog. So, what games of today's pickups are you most excited about? What was a shock to you, maybe, and why hiding the actual reprinted covers could spell disaster? So we'll go out of that. Well, like I said, it could be disastrous for a game collector, and they won't know until they get home. Then they have to go back to the shop they got it from. I say, look guys, you're giving me a reprinted cover. What gives? Because most places don't give refund on disc media. And I believe cash converters and cash creators are both under those sort of pretense, where CEX does. So you really need to look at what you can when you're at the shop before making that purchase, because yeah, it's pre-owned, and yes, you are getting that case, because you take that case to the till, they give you the disc, put the disc into that case, and you take it home. When you take it home, you know what the case is like. But who likes their games with to be a genuine copy all around? And do you think it's a good idea for places like CEX, the ones that actually reprint these covers, charge you the same price as you would if it wasn't a reprinted cover? Like I said, a lot of people think, well, this should be cheaper. But I'm in that sort of idea of, if the person, or if the actual cover of it didn't get stolen, they wouldn't have that issue. But people steal that cover. So CEX has got to do that. Otherwise, it's going to be a blank. It's going to be an empty a case with no cover, with a label on there. This is what the game is, and yes, I think it's the only solution for a problem. Is what a CEX has done. It's a solution to a problem. People tend to nick the covers, so. But like I said, you cannot see the fact that it is a reprint. The only thing that you can see, it's a reprint, so yeah, it's not the actual cover, but they've done pretty well with it. So I reckon under that basis, CEX does have the right to charge the same price as a normal cover. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you ever so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed this. A little bit of a rant on that, but like I said, it's not affecting me. It only affects the game collectors, because a lot of game collectors, they go for the launch copies. That's what they go for, because that's what makes their games look and feel like they should, to be fair. But thank you guys ever so much for watching. If you've got an opinion, hit that conversation in the comments section below. I'd like to see what you think. Should CEX be charging less for a cover reprint? In my opinion, no. But the other side of the dice is, if you go to CEX with that, they'll either refuse it because it's a cover reprint that they printed, or they'll offer you less but still charge the next person the right price. That's the bit that needs to change. They should accept it. It's their cover reprint. They should accept it as a trade. Some CEX will say, no, it's a cover reprint. And you can say, but you reprinted it. You sold it. You reprinted it. Why can't I trade it to you? Because of cover reprint. You're going to fall into that vicious loop if CEX will not accept it because of a cover reprint. They will not accept it. But if they do accept it, they will offer you less than what is actually offered for a normal copy. Something is not right there on that side. That's what I think happens. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I think, how can I be wrong? They stand to gain money and rip everybody off, to be fair. They're ripping the person who's trading it in. I said, I can only offer, say, this amount for the game. If the cover, because of the cover being reprinted and all that, they always give some excuse or some reason, and they say, oh, that's a valid reason. They show you the problem, they reduce the price, reduce the offer because of that problem. But then they go to sell it at that price. They said, oh, they can't control the prices. Oh yeah, of course they can. It's a second-hand store. They control everything. They literally control everything. The price, they can override it. If it's excessive damage or cover reprint or something slightly wrong with it, they can override the price that head office gives, which they don't. On heavily damaged stuff, yes, they do. They put it under discounted or unboxed or whatever. But with things like cover reprint, they don't override that price. They override it when they buy it off of you, because it's less, but they don't override it when they sell it. And that is what I'm going to leave this video on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Like this video if you did, like the vlog. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We're so close getting 100. It's not big numbers, but it's a number I do want to reach. It's 100 subscribers, so hopefully we can get there. I did promote this channel over on Facebook on my normal Facebook channel, Facebook page, or whatever. Click that notification bell and click on all if you'd like to be notified each and every time I upload, and you will be. And thank you, and don't forget to join in the conversation in the comment section below and converse. We'll start a conversation on all this on this vlogs, and I will see you in the next vlog. Hopefully in about 4 weeks time there'll be another vlog, but I will be doing video games, as this is this whole thing I do. Ta-ra for now.